Okay, hello yogis. I'm going to do a video on wrist care per requested from a student teacher training that I'm involved in at Kinship Yoga Studio. So first, let's go ahead and bring some awareness of when I say spread the hands, I'm talking about the hands really open, just like this. It may be something that needs to be practiced. So not everyone can naturally open up their hands in this way. So just take note and be aware to find your best variation of spread hands, spread fingers. The angle of your wrist creases here should be parallel to the front edge of your mat. And one more detail I do want to try and add. There is gripping into the mat, and I don't remember what it's really called, but some people call it spider hands, some people call it, describe it like palming a basketball. You want to make sure all 5 of your knuckles are getting as close to gripping down into the mat with your fingertips curling, okay? There is actually an over curling, over flattening, so you want to have something that feels somewhere in between and nicely balanced. It may take some trial and error experiences to figure out what hand placement is most bearable, natural, and sustainable in your body. But the activation of the fingertips will definitely help release some of, relieve or stabilize or protect your wrist area, because a lot of times we don't engage into the fingertips and hands, and what happens is we tend to dump a lot of weight into the heel of our hands, which can possibly contribute injuring the wrist. All right, so let's begin first, placing down onto your hands and knees. Spread your fingers, eyeball or take a look at your wrist creases parallel to the front edge of your mat. Open up your hands, grab into the ground so your fingertips have this kind of curling, grabbing in action. We're going to shift our shoulders side to side. Take some time there. Also, as you bring your shoulders forward, take your time as you move into this one slowly. And you're trying to find that soft edge as you peer over here. And you're not going to stay here with just kind of dead weight, flat hands. You want to activate your fingertips, meaning grabbing into the mat as you bring your shoulders forward. Hang out here, go as far as you can go, and breathe. And obviously, if you can't go that far, you just regress further back, or maybe you take more breaks and just come out and go back in. All right, slowly come back. Let's do it again. Slowly come forward, taking your time, pressing your fingertips into the mat, into the ground like you're grasping. Beautiful, and then take it back. Feel free to slowly rock side to side, feeling into the heel of your hands. So you want to feel a press on going side to side on each side of the heel of the hands. And then slowly move forward, move to the side. Take your time as you go into a circular action. And you can do about 5 to 10 rotations here, or just kind of feel into it and switch, go to the other direction. Make sure you're not holding onto the breath, it's flowing with the movement. Okay, come back into the center here. Maybe you need to release the hands, so just go ahead and sit back. Take some time here to roll it out. Good, let's find what's called externally rotating into the arms. So turn your hands out. If you can, thumbs pointing towards the outer edge of your mat. Make your hands replace them so they're shoulder width distance apart. And find cat and cow here, which can be a nice way to warm up the spine. And also bring a little more as you press down, rounding into the torso. Take an inhale, take a look up. Exhale, round into the spine. Inhale, gaze upward. Exhale, round into your spine. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to walk your knees a little bit more forward so you have space to peel your heel of the hands off the mat slowly as you start to stretch through the joints and the fingertips. Open up the thumbs wide. Okay. Take some time here to roll it out. Maybe you think about rotating through each finger, rolling through the wrists, all the way through the pinky, and then you switch. Might be a little confusing, so take your time with it. You can also interlace your fingers to do a gentle rolling into the wrist. Whatever you're doing, just do it slowly, mindfully, keep the breath continuous, working together with you. Find the opposite way. Beautiful, and easy shake out. You come back onto all fours again. Now we're going to strengthen here into the fingers, and this is just a warm up, so you get the finger involved, grabbing into the earth. You start to peel the heel of your hands up, but you're going to keep all 5 of your knuckles as close as you can anchored into the mat, okay? You can do 1 at a time, or you can do both at a time. More challenging, shoulders stacked over the wrist. Less challenging, shoulders moving further back. So you're not bearing that much weight, okay? All right, so lift up the heel of your hands, and also at the same time doing your best to feel the awareness of grabbing into the mat. Keep going. A little easier, shoulders back, a little more forward, adds a little more. Okay. This is definitely a nice warm up into your forearms as well. So keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And slowly come back. Take a rest, take a moment. Breathe. And exhale. I like to rest my tops of my hands into the lap and just gently press. Okay, and this is going to help stretch into the forearms here. Take your time. You may need to walk your knees a little bit more forward, so you're being really careful of how much weight you're bearing into the hands. You want to be able to control that. And flip your palms open to the sky, and then start to curl your fingertips in like you're holding a little egg, so it looks like this. Okay, and some of us may have a hard time with this, so take your time, pause wherever the body says stop. Hold here. Option to just set the weight back a little bit, or you can slowly start to come forward, stacking your shoulders over your wrist, and maybe eventually starting to roll very gently towards the index finger, the index knuckle. Hold, curl the fingertips in, breathe. You can do a 5 to 10 count, or just use your intuition of when your body says please come out. And you know, all these drills and exercises and warm-ups, you always want to start humbly and take your time. Squeeze in, hold, and then slowly come back out. Let the hands open up very easy, spread and close. Wind it up, loosen up. So our fingers don't really have a lot of muscles. We have to warm up the muscles in our forearms, which is attaches into our palm, into the ligaments, into our hands. So inhale, or tendons. I forget which word to use sometimes, but you're gonna reach up and you're gonna spread your fingers. And welcome to sit on knees or sit cross-legged style. Spread your hands and then close. Spread, close, spread, close. And you want to try to keep the integrity of the spread. Again, make a nice fist. You don't want to cheat those areas, but you do want to try to go faster. So here we are. And you can start with a count of 10, or you can start from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest your hands onto your lap. Take a big breath and exhale. Fully relaxed, inhale and exhale. Okay, that's it, and I'll add in maybe just a few more. You can interlace your fingers, press your palms out, reach overhead, stretch side to side. Thumbs towards the back of the head, palm is still facing up. Just hold and squeeze here. And separate, let it go. Okay, shake it out. You can twist your arms also in and out, external, internal, external. You can also do other variations like here, open and close here, and go up. You can go down. And then you can also spread and do it slower. Spread, slowly close into the fist, spread, and close into a fist. Okay? All right. Enjoy, yogis, have fun. Please take care of yourself. Wrist care is very important. You want to activate the muscles in your arms and be aware of the angle of your wrist crease as you are moving into those poses, down dog and chaturanga. Okay, that's it. Thank you.